he decide to adopt her adopted child have a tremendous amount of love to share, especially if they are taking in a disabled child. Priscilla Morse lives in Tennessee. One day, while browsing Facebook, she saw a picture posted by an adoption center. The poor boy, who no one wanted to take, won her heart. 7-year-old Ryan was born with multiple medical problems: height deficiency, cerebral palsy, scoliosis, microcephaly. He was neglected and underfed. Priscilla felt it was up to her to help him. There was just one problem. The child was in Bulgaria. Priscilla and her husband already had 2 boys of their own, and an adopted girl with Down syndrome and a congenital heart defect. Even so, they realized they could surround themselves with the warmth and care of another child. Priscilla and her husband contacted the center, and arrived a few days later to meet the boy. When I first saw Ryan, he looked like a skeleton. I was in shock. It took me 2 or 3 visits to the orphanage before I got over the shock of what I saw. Bulgaria is a beautiful country, but they don't have the funding to take care of the children. They do the best they can, Priscilla says. Ryan was very thin, he didn't speak, and his muscles had almost atrophied. It was shocking. The pictures don't reflect that. He looked even smaller in real life. My index finger was the same size as his thigh, Priscilla says. Despite the risk of the baby's death, the couple decided to take Ryan to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital in the United States. There, specialists began feeding Ryan through a tube. I had never seen a doctor look at a baby and cry, Priscilla recalls. Thanks to treatment and parental care, Ryan was able to return to his new home after 2 weeks of treatment. After a year, the boy gained weight. He's just learning to speak, but he's performing well. It's going to be a long process. 7 years of neglect can't be undone in one day, Morse says. The smile doesn't disappear from Ryan's face. He's the happiest guy I've ever seen. He wakes up happy and goes to bed happy. He very rarely cries. All the kids love him. He's our baby, Priscilla says.